As we continue to reopen the economy, car shoppers are seeing an unusual problem. Car dealerships are running really low on new cars, in many instances very low. This is largely because of a perfect storm, very rare. A shortage of computer chips that go into your car and foam for the seats of the vehicle. Now demand for vehicles is on the rise. New cars are up thousands of dollars, and your used car is probably worth a whole lot more than you ever thought. And Paul Stasiak joins us now, the president of the NFADA. Paul, this is kind of like a perfect storm. A lot of local dealers, and for that matter, dealers all over the country, do not have a whole lot of new vehicles because of what's happening in the pandemic, correct?
Scott, you're 100% correct. This microchip shortage that's been created by the pandemic has put a very unique twist on our industry. It's really crimped the dealers' availability and the industry's availability just primarily because they have no raw material to build vehicles.
Let's talk about the consumer for a moment here, Paul. I mean, if you're a seller and you're selling a used car, it's a great time because dealers don't have the new cars, so they have to sell more used cars. But if you're a buyer or you have a lease that you're turning in, it is a difficult time now because prices have skyrocketed, correct?
That's correct, Scott. I mean, it's like anything else. The supply and demand cycle doesn't affect us any different than it does a housing market or lumber markets.
What should the average consumer do right now?
If you have flexibility, I'm telling a consumer, my family, my neighbors, my friends, hey, sit tight if you can. If you can extend your lease for a couple months, please do that. I think that's a smart move.
Do you see this changing anytime soon, Paul?
Scott, I'm the optimist, as you well know. I would have said July, June, July, but everything we're hearing from the national level is it's going to push to August and September. If I were a betting man, I'd say July would be optimistic. I'd be realistic to say maybe August and early September.
Paul Stasiak, the president of the NFADA. Paul, we appreciate your time tonight. Thanks for joining us.
Scott, thank you.
And if you are curious for more information on how this all works, my whole conversation, it's about 10 minutes long with Paul, is posted right now on WGRZ.com.